This is really interesting. If you're in the other room, come be a part of this. Randy Hampton from the Hawaii Hypnosis Center is going to join us and give us the straight talk about hypnosis and, more importantly, how it can help you quit smoking and get rid of other bad habits. And Randy, thanks for coming in, because I was telling you in the break, I have a buddy, 13 years, bless his heart. He's tried to quit smoking 13, 14 times, and he's done all kinds of things but never done hypnosis. And do you hear that? People come to you and be like, I've tried so much, help me, help me.
Most of the people that come through our door, they say, you know, I've tried everything, and, you know, you're my last resort. And we say, well, we probably should have been your first call. But it's something that I understand. I'm a former smoker. I used hypnosis to quit smoking 14 years ago. I was so amazed with the process. I was so intrigued by the way I could walk out of a hypnotist's office and just not think about cigarettes. No, you know, none of those crazy moments that everybody has if they try to quit smoking. I was so amazed by it that I started studying hypnosis. I had to understand it. And previous to that, you know, I was a journalist. I questioned everything.
And that's great, because, you know, there's so many questions that people have out there, and for you to go in this and look at it from that thing, I'm so happy and refreshed, because the mind is such a powerful thing. And hypnosis kind of, you control that and can channel it in the right way. Would that be the best way to say it?
Yeah, absolutely. People see like a stage show, you know, and they go, oh my goodness, that looks like mind control. I'm a little bit afraid of that. You know, these people know how to make people cluck like a chicken or do kinds of crazy stuff. And it's different than that, especially in a clinical environment. Stage shows are entertainment. There's a bit of misdirection, a bit of magic in that. It isn't that, you know, we take over and control people's minds. I can't control people's minds.
No, and I love how you say, though, in a clinical setting, this is something totally different. And talk about, though, your success, and especially when it comes to smoking. Because, I mean, somebody's out there and they've tried all their best, but I mean, you have concrete results with this. Yeah,
actually, we track every smoker that comes to us, and we run a 90% success rate. 75 to 80% of the people that come see us quit with one session. Just single session. 90 minutes, they come in, we work with them, and we help them uncover the lies that smoking creates in the mind. If you think about it, everybody knows that smoking is bad for you.
Yeah.
It's on the pack, right? It says right there, this is bad for you, and bad things can happen. So everybody understands that. But people have such a struggle trying to quit. People come to our office and they'll say, well, yeah, but it, you know, it gets me through stress and things like that. And the reality is, chemically, it does not help with stress. Chemically, smoking actually makes your stress worse. The nicotine in your body increases all kinds of things that are related to stress. And so it actually makes your stress worse. But every smoker will tell you, no, it helps with stress. If I get stressed out, I go smoke and I feel better. Well, it isn't the cigarette. It's the fact that you're taking a break. You're walking away from your problem. You're getting outside. You're breathing deeply, and it loosens the chest, and your mind goes, oh wow, we're not stressed out anymore. And the problem is, the cigarettes form a lie at that point, and many other points in a smoker's life. It lies and says, well, this is helping you, and the cigarettes aren't helping you. And so when you try to quit and you face all these challenges, people say, man, I've tried everything and I kind of get crazy. And of course you would. If your mind thought you were giving up the thing that helped with stress, or that helped you make friends, or that helped you be more social, or any of these kinds of things that the lies of cigarettes tell us, if your mind thought you were giving up that, it would freak out.
It's a natural reaction.
Right. It's just, you have to understand a lie, and what we do is help people kind of get the real knowledge and get it into the subconscious part of their brain, where habits live.
You know, and it's amazing, you know, like you touched base a little bit on the subconscious, but the subconscious is so powerful in our day-to-day life, and you're able to touch that, and one session is amazing that you're able to have that result. But if someone comes back, they can come reinforce it. I mean, is that common as well?
Yeah, absolutely. What we do is we offer a stop smoking program, and so what this is as many sessions as it takes. People all the time will say, well, I don't know about, you know, one session. I might be the guy that takes 58 sessions, you know, because I've tried everything. And we say, that's fine. It's no additional charge. We offer the program, and our commitment is we will help you stop smoking no matter how many sessions it takes. Our service guarantee says if you come see us and you ever smoke again, or you feel like you're going to smoke, You pick up the phone, you call us, you come back at no additional charge.
Yeah, I think that's a huge commitment by you. And please write down that information, and we'll have all the links on our website, because I think that's a real hard stand that you're making about what you guys do. But again, it's not only about smoking. If someone's having maybe some other bad habit that, you know, you guys can help with that too, right, as well?
Absolutely. Now, we get people all the time that come in because they're drinking too much, too much, drug use, those kinds of things. When we work on those are different than smoking.
Of course.
It's not quite as simple, because there's physical addiction properties, there's things that are
so much more
deeper
that goes into it.
underlying, and those kinds of things. So really, when we work on deeper issues like that, we work as kind of part of a team. We encourage people to work with their doctor and all of that. And we say, you know, we can help you with that underlying feeling. We don't work on the drinking too much. We work on the feeling that makes you drink too much.
But most important, Randy, the smoking is the thing. We have all the information on our website. I got to say thank you. Thank you. No, this is important, and I got my buddy. I'm going to have him give you a call after this, and we'll have a success right there.